Hey everybody, welcome into the Friday night final drive. I'm Francis Beck. Sorry, we're starting a little late this evening, dealing with some technical difficulties this evening. But we have a fantastic week 4 going on. We're going to go over these games and some more going on tonight here in Western New York. Let's get to that scoreboard. Last update, St. Francis out of town. They're at Cathedral Prep in Erie. They're tied at 14 in the third quarter. All right, next score. We have a final, actually. This one just went final moments ago. Clarence defeating Will North 28 to nothing. Sorry, 28 to 6. A big game in AA. If you saw my video from before the games tonight, this game probably determines that fourth seed in the AA playoffs. I know it's early to talk about playoffs, but it matters. And so it looks like Clarence, they still have to take care of business rest of the season, but they're looking to have a home playoff game. But again, crazier things can happen. Jamestown is up 20. Last check, 28-0 at the half over West Seneca West. Frontiers up 28 to 7. Another halftime game against Will East. Third quarter, Amherst leads Hamburg 14 to 7. This one's a bit of a shocker. Out at West Seneca East, well, now it looks like last check the Trojans are coming back. They were down at one point 21 to 6, but they've come all the way back to tie it up. Right now, Cheektowaga has the ball, and wow, just a big pass I'm seeing watching our Facebook live coverage of it. Tom Prince, Mark Johnson on the call with that one, on the call of that game. Big pass right now. Cheektowaga might come back, though. I do see a flag on the field, but Cheektowaga trying to hold on for a win over the Trojans. Trojans, of course, undefeated, 3-0. This is a non-league Class B game, so we'll keep an eye on that. All right, we're going to take a short break right now. We'll be back with more on tonight's games, and we'll talk about some of the best kids in Section 6 Monsignor Martin. We'll be right back.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Paul Wolf Agency, how can I help?
I got a problem. I got a big problem. The house flooded overnight, everything's destroyed, and I don't know what to do.
You can relax. The wolf is on his way.
What's the damage?
It's bad.
As opposed to good? It's 20 minutes away. I'll be there in 10. You're Teddy?
Yes, sir.
I'm Paul Wolf. I solve problems.
Oh, good, because I got a big one in here.
May I come in?
Absolutely. Mr. Wolf, can I get you a cup of coffee?
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bike...
We're trying to get our scoreboard updated as soon as best as possible. All right, final plate.
And it falls incomplete. It was Madison, the intended receiver down there, and we are going to overtime here. Extra football for your money.
All right, there you heard it from Mark Johnson catching the end of that play. Pass incomplete by West Seneca West to the right side. Time runs out, and they are headed to overtime. We're going to keep that game right in the docket. Get back to them for overtime play. First, I want to talk about the stats coming out of Week 3. We've seen a lot of yardage leaders. I want to talk about some of the guys who are making a big name for themselves on the stat sheet. Let's start with passing. Quarterbacks. Who has the most yards? Top 10 players. Noah Willoughby, as of right now, leads Western New York with over 1,100 yards. Passing yards. That does not include last night, where he helped put up 22 points and in that loss to Will South. So we'll see how that goes. Ben Gosella, Orchard Park, has 858. He also has 10 touchdowns on the year. Quakers play tomorrow. We'll get more into that game later. Justin Horvath of Grand Island, 702. 102 yards. Trey Kleitz from Iroquois, 638 yards. That does not include the Iroquois' 10 touchdown effort tonight, so I'm sure that will jump up quite a bit. Jason Green from Lockport is just under 600 yards. PJ Tasca from Will South. He has 583 yards, but that does include last night's game, so he has 4 games in there compared to the rest who have 3. Xander Payne from Medina having a good year at Mustangs. Unable to play tonight because of COVID-19 protocols. So he's at 566. Carson Marcus, 564. That does include his game last night. The Spartans 33-6 win over North Tonawanda. And Trey Drake from Jamestown, 548 coming into tonight. Rushing attack, let's go over a few of them. Xander Hine having a great season. 9 touchdowns, 750 yards from Randolph. Keeping it in the southern tier, Jalen Butera came into tonight with 667 yards, along with 10 TDs. And Devin Collins from Hamburg, 576 yards, 4 TDs. In the 4th spot, keep in mind, he's only played 2 games. It's Christian Lewis of St. Mary's, nearly 500 yards, 7 TDs. Top receiver is Jacob Colburn from Kenmore East, 314 yards, leading all of Section 6 and Western New York. Keeping an eye, they've just finished the coin toss for West Seneca East, Cheektowaga from that game, so we'll get back to that in just a little bit. Let me see if we have any more scores coming in to us right now. Let's see. No. Still waiting on scoring updates, so please feel free to send them in. I just got one notification on my phone. Grand Island defeating Kenmore East 55-6. The Vikings quietly having a great start to the season, and they'll be on a collision course with Sweet Home in just a few weeks. Of course, Sweet Home last week, they defeated Kenmore West in that A North division, and in the A North division, we have Star Point, who defeated North Tonawanda, which kind of really took care of business really from the outset. Never let NT get back into it. So, and then Grand Island, which also wins. All 3 of those teams are undefeated in league play. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Let me just look ahead at the schedule. I want to see when those teams will match up with one another. We have Starpoint playing Grand Island. That'll be Friday. It'll be next week. Starpoint at Grand Island, 7 o'clock, and 2 undefeated teams in Class A North. So, yeah, 3-team race in the A North. Sweet Home, Starpoint, and Grand Island. All right, let's check in with Tom Prince, Mark Johnson, as we pipe into overtime at West Seneca East.
Receivers open, and I believe the pass was supposed to go to the far receiver, Tom. Instead, the young man stepped up and deflected it. Couldn't come up with the catch.
Yeah, he had 2 possibilities. I agree with you on that one. I was waiting to see what was going to happen there. But a big third down right here.
Now 3rd and 8 for the Warriors. It's about the 18.
Cheektowaga. The Warriors. Barr in the shotgun, empty backfield. 3 men out to the left, 2 men out to the right. Barr steps up, looking, throws to the corner, coming back for it, and deflected. Deflected out of bounds. And a great defensive play back there. It could have been Ali Solomon, I
That's
believe.
exactly who I thought it was. It was
5.
tough to see, but that's who I think it was too.
And that brings up 4th down and 8.
I'm going to try to bring this game in on video so you have something on your screen to watch. Give me a moment here.
Knocked it down. This crowd's getting fired up now. Here we go. 4th down and 8. In overtime. The Warriors trying to at least pick up the first down, keep the drive going. Barr looks, throws a screen to Warburton. Warburton battles his way. He's going to try to score. He's going to run in. Touchdown, Cheektowaga. They're just trying to pick up the first down. And look at Matt Barr out there. He's elated. He got the ball to the big man out in space, and the rest was history.
All right, there you go. The Warriors score on a touchdown. On 4th down, they convert. Warburton makes the catch, makes some guys miss, and gets into the end zone. So the Trojans will get the ball in a few moments. I'm going to try to pull that video up right now.
No, they'll stay in this end of the field.
Is that a late flag down there? I see some yellow down on the field, but I do not believe it's a penalty flag. So here we go.
So we got a score update from Depew as Depew has defeated Alden 35-0. Alberti 175 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Depew Wildcats getting it done. Mike Hayes getting it done as well here. Nice run for about 6 yards. As they keep pushing him forward. And finally, that ball came out. Cheektowaga thinks they have it, but they drew the play dead. Came out. Cheektowaga thinks. He handled the ball quite a few times in the first half. And now has come in as the 3rd string emergency quarterback, and he's doing the job. Out of the shotgun. Maddox has the ball. Left side. Maddox makes the move. Maddox goes to the corner. He'll score. And just like that, 2 plays later, East has scored a. Wow, what a play.
Now, are you flying or driving there? You're driving, too, so you got a long day.
And
ahead.
wow, West Seneca East responds right away. They get into the end zone. Important extra point here. We'll see if it looks like they're going for 2.
Right, was what we want. We want great high school football. We got it.
Boy, this is a great game.
Ooh, are they going for? They were going for 2.
Looked like they were going to try to go for the win. Cheektowaga saw it and called timeout. Smart play there.
They're going for the win.
They're going for the
They're
win.
going for this win.
Kyle Lackey, the coach for Cheektowaga, said, hey, hang on a second. I better call a TO. They're going for the win, it appears. 28-27 our score here in overtime.
If they go for this win and get it, this place is going to erupt and go nuts. We are literally, our student section is right to the right of us over here. We've seen streamers go in the air. They've been banging. At one point, the press box was shaking up here. And I'm going to tell you, this place is going to go nuts if they get this one in.
Well, I'm going to call it here first. Mike Hayes is going to keep this thing and try to put it in himself. And they've got to be looking, probably trying to key on Hayes. Maddox, who just ran it in, you can't count him out either.
Trojans going for 2. Undefeated record on the line against the Warriors, who've only played 2 games this season. Mark Johnson, Tom Prince.
It takes guts. It takes determination. And it takes execution here to win a game like this. Hayes in the backfield. Mike Hayes waits for the snap. And now they're going to call timeout.
So they want to see what the defense lined up as, so they get their chance to look at it. What adjustment?
All right. Coaches going at it, strategy-wise, taking timeouts, back and forth. Let's see if we can get some more scoring updates in the meantime during that timeout. Again, I apologize. We're a little bit short-staffed right now, so balancing it. If you can see that ticker at the bottom, trying to fill in those scores. Keep an eye on this. So here are some scores. We have Olean final 32-6 winners over East Aurora Holland, and I think you may have heard Tom say it. Oh, we're going to go back to them.
28-27, Mike Hayes for the Trojans in the backfield. He's got a man in motion. It's Hayes keeping it. Hayes. Oh, he fumbled
ball came out.
He fumbled it, and that's it. I don't know if he broke the play. They're going to give it to him. They gave it to him. A 2-point conversion for Mike Hayes. The Bullet does it again, and they're going to win this one 29-28 before the later crowd here at West Seneca East Stadium. Goodness gracious. I can't believe it, Tom.
Wow.
He broke the plane.
What a game right here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah, 4 for West Seneca. That's our game player of the game.
Yep. Oh, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take a quick break, okay?
All right, that was Tom Prince, Mark Johnson. What a thrilling ending. The Trojans go for it on the 2-point conversion in the first overtime. They say we want to win it, and they give it to Mike Hayes, goes up the middle and just gets it in. Appears like the ball popped out just after he popped the plane. At least that's what the ruling ultimately was as they scored. So, but it's the Trojans holding on, going to 4-0. They've been one of the best teams in Class B to start out this season. I think on that note, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with more on the Friday Night Final Drive.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Paul Wolf Agency. How can I help?
I got a problem. I got a big problem. The house flooded overnight, everything's destroyed, and I don't know what to do.
You can relax. The wolf is on his way.
What's the damage?
It's bad.
As opposed to good? It's 20 minutes away. I'll be there in 10.
You're Teddy?
Yes, sir.
I'm Paul Wolf. I solve problems.
Oh, good, because I got a big one in here.
May I come in?
Absolutely.
Mr. Wolf, can I get you a cup of coffee?
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
All right, welcome.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being, our passion.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
When you're ready to buy a home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. You can find new listings before they appear anywhere else and refine your search for immediate notifications of similar properties. Plus, get pre-qualified to make your offer stronger and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent who knows your area and how to close the deal. So when you're ready to buy, visit howardhanna.com and find your home fast.
I love being home.
they just couldn't sustain drives, and they couldn't score when they needed to. So the 14 points they did have, the game was pretty much out of hand. And, they had a tough interception in the first half when they were driving again. When it was a 2-score game, they're driving. Sincere, I forgot his last name. Sincere, had a number of picks over the last couple of years, big plays defensively for the Raiders, came through again. He had an interception that took away a drive from the Indians, and it was just Jalen Butera and Trey Drake had a couple of nice touchdown throws. It was a good game by Jamestown, and they get South Park next week, and that's the Class A rematch from just a few months ago. And was South Park looking past Williamsville South yesterday? I don't know. Young quarterback had a rough day at Ojai Stadium. Were they looking at Jamestown? I don't know.
Well, I would
next week.
I mean, maybe early on. I have to say, I mentioned this earlier in our broadcast. I don't think that final score was not indicative of how close that game was, and South Park showed a ton of fight in that second half.
They certainly did. And you know what I got to say, Francis, when we were trying to get this stream up, we were under a lot of pressure at the beginning of this game, trying to get this stream up, under tons of pressure. My phone was going crazy. I've got Jake, and it's a tiny press box. We had the Jamestown radio crew there. Great guys, do a great job, but they're jamming us into one coach's room. It was very uncomfortable. Our internet was going up and down. We couldn't get into the OBS that we use to broadcast. Nothing was hooking up, and my phone was just going nuts. And I think I called my good friend Tom Rapisi an idiot by mistake. I mean, just in jest, and I got to apologize to him. Tom knows I don't think he's an idiot. Tom knows I love him. So I am going to apologize to Tom Rapisi again. Like I said, I have 50,000 phone calls coming in. It's I don't know what it is, but every time I go to do a game, everyone knows when kickoff is. It's 7 o'clock. So from 6:45 to 7 o'clock, we're going crazy trying to get these streams going. And I get these calls like, I'm so excited I'm on the sideline today, or what's the game I should go to tonight, or what do you think the game of the weekend is? I'm like, do you guys realize what I'm doing here?
Hey, Frank.
I'm trying to get this broadcast going, and I get all these people calling me and texting me left and right that want to chit chat, and I just lost it. So,
hey, Frank.
Apologies to Tom.
You across town there was a fantastic game, which it was kind of funny. It was a late edition. We had to make a switch. We were going to originally do Akron Medina. But the West Seneca East Cheektowaga game ended up being an absolute thriller. It was I don't know if you saw, the Trojans won it in overtime, and they went for it on 2 to win it. I don't know if you caught any of that, but
I couldn't.
West Seneca East was able to keep their undefeated season alive.
Wow. And were they not down at one time 21-6 or 21-7 or something like that?
We're going to have to talk to Tom later exactly what it was, but I do remember seeing that Cheektowaga had at least a 2-score lead, if not a 3-score lead in that game. So it was the Trojans had to come back from a couple scores down to take it to overtime and then win it in overtime.
It was last week we were doing the Pioneer game, and they didn't have to throw the ball against Pioneer. They had that rushing attack. Can't remember the two guys' names, but just very good runners. They might have had a three guys, a 3-man attack. But I wasn't sure how they were going to come out if they ever were having to play from behind. So I don't know if they had to throw the ball. I didn't get to watch the game. I'll watch it later tonight and probably some tomorrow. But I wonder if the Trojans had to throw the ball. That was a question mark for us last week, Francis. Can West Seneca East play from behind? Can they throw the ball? Well, they answered one of those questions. We know they can come from behind now. If they pulled that out against Cheektowaga, who definitely was up by 2 scores at one time. So my hats off to that coaching staff and those players for sucking it up and getting out of there with a win on their home turf.
All right. Well, Frank, thank you for calling in tonight. I know you had a tough one out there, but again, hopefully, I did mention earlier there is gonna be the full broadcast up tomorrow of that game, right? For those who missed it.
Yes, I'll get that up as soon as I can.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Frank. Again, that's Frank Wolf of Western New York Athletics. He was pinch hitting, kind of last minute, had to fill in on that West Seneca.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
Paul Wolf Agency, how can I help?
I got a problem. I got a big problem. The house flooded overnight, everything's destroyed, and I don't know what to do.
You can relax. The wolf is on his way.
What's the damage?
It's bad.
As opposed to good? It's 20 minutes away. I'll be there in 10.
You're Teddy?
Yes, sir.
I'm Paul Wolf. I solve problems.
Oh, good, because I got a big one in here.
May I come in?
Absolutely.
Mr. Wolf, can I get you a cup of coffee?
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Why do you...
Mike Straw of Western New York Athletics. He was at that West Seneca East Cheektowaga game. Mike, all right, I've talked to the audience a couple times about that ending. So why don't we start with how did we get to that ending?
Well, first things first, West Seneca East came out of the gate playing their offense perfectly. Right at the goal line, though, right before scoring their first touchdown, quarterback Noah Workman took a monster hit to the shoulder to have separated or up for the Trojans. That power. From Waterburn, beast of a running back, took advantage of that, led the way on the ground for the Warriors. Gave them in the second half. They were then the flicker came and a flip.
You know what, Mike? We're having trouble with your connection right now, so I'm going to let you go, and just give us a call back when you get into a better area. But yeah, so that was Mike Straw. We're going to try to get him back. Just a second, technical glitch. Just one of those nights, unfortunately, here in West New York. He was at that game down in Cheektowaga. Let's talk about tomorrow's games as I talk to him right now. Tomorrow's games, 3 big games on the docket. Tomorrow, let's talk with for sure, so watch out for them. All right, we're going to take Mike Straw back again. Take 2, Mike Straw, how you doing?
I'm good. Hopefully this is better.
All right, we can hear you better. All right, so okay, so you mentioned that the Noah Workman, I believe you said, took a big hit. What happened early in the game? What happened after that?
After that, West Seneca East had to rely on a Wildcat. That Coach Marino, when I was talking to him after the game on West New York Athletics, he said they had only been working on for about 3 days, and he was happy that they were working on that because that's what they had to rely on. And Mike Hayes stepped up, the running back, and he stepped up in a big way and carried the load on offense for that Trojans team that took a while to get back in a groove, but you could tell by the fourth quarter, one team was in far better shape overall as far as endurance for this game, and West Seneca East took advantage of it in the fourth quarter and erased a 15-point fourth quarter deficit to send it into overtime.
So it was 15 points. I know I saw at least 15. I wasn't sure if Cheektowaga was up 21-0 at one point.
No, West Seneca East got on the board first to 6-0, and it was on that drive right before they scored that Noah Workman got hurt. And then right after that, yeah, Cheektowaga kind of dominated from that point on until the fourth quarter.
All right, so you talked with Coach Marino. I know you talked, I believe, was that Mike Hayes you talked with, I'm assuming?
Yes.
All right. Tell me what they said. How did they walk you through going for 2 in overtime?
When I asked Coach Marino, I was like, was there anything about that? He's no doubt. When they scored the touchdown, as they scored the touchdown, they were celebrating. The rest of his team surrounded him on the sideline, just holding up 2 fingers. There's a good 13 players surrounding Coach Marino holding up 2 fingers. And I audibly hear him from about 10 feet away go, "Guys, I know." And there was no doubt that they were going to go for 2. That's not a team that plays it safe. They go for the jugular when they have a chance. And Marino had no issues with going for 2. They knew. Now, that 2-point conversion was a bit controversial because it looked like Hayes fumbled at the goal line, but from my angle, right at the goal line, he had made it into the end zone, got hit back out, and that's when he fumbled. He didn't make it far in, but he made it just enough to cross the plane. So the call was the right call with the Trojans being awarded the 2-point conversion.
All right, Mike. Well, we thank you for being at that game. Hope you had a lot of fun. It seems like it was the game of the night for sure. And again, we weren't even originally planning to do that game, so it that kind of worked out for us. So, Mike, thanks for calling in, and we'll be hearing from you more this season.
All right, thanks, Francis. I'll talk to you again soon.
All right, Mike Straw, Western New York Athletics. Again, he was at that West Seneca East Cheektowaga thriller where the Trojans won it in
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being, our passion.
Fredonia ends up winning 30-0 by forfeit.
All right. Did you get any information on what may have caused, what they may have led to that decision?
Well, I didn't get anything very specific from the coaching staff. I did notice throughout the game that Fredonia just seemed to have just been dominating Gowanda on both sides of the ball. There were a couple of players that Gowanda had a couple of players that got injured during the first half. Now, this is a team that's merged with Pine Valley, and even with that merged team, they only have 25 players on their roster list, and they lost a couple of players in the first half, and they had a couple of other players late in the second quarter take a couple of big hits. Now, I don't know exactly what prompted Gowanda to decide to not come out for the second half, but that, to my extent, that's as far as I know regarding yard line. They recovered the ball at the 5, and then they went on a 95-yard scoring drive for their first touchdown, and it was Matt Lauder who broke off a big chunk play on that drive to help set up his first of 2 touchdowns on the night. And then when Gowanda got the ball back, their quarterback Maddox Browning got sacked in the end zone for a safety, which made the score 9-0. And then in the second quarter, Matt Lauder added his second touchdown. A 36-yard run helped set up his second touchdown run, a short 2-yard plunge for the senior fullback. And then later on in the quarter, you mentioned Nick Whitfield and the kind of season that he's had so far. Whitfield threw for 64 yards on the night and a pair of touchdowns. He had a short touchdown pass to senior Davon McCall, and then he had a longer touchdown pass right at the end of the half to another senior, Simon Davis, a 33-yarder. Whitfield on the night, 64 yards passing. He also ran for 43 yards. As a team, Fredonia, their top 3 rushers combined for 217 yards in just the one half of play. Lauder had 110 yards on 6 carries. Whitfield had 43 on the ground. And Micah Davis, a junior, added, I believe, 64 yards rushing on 5 carries. So Fredonia just owned the ground game tonight against Gowanda.
All right, looking ahead to next week, Fredonia stays unbeaten, and they have a date next week with Salamanca. How do you think the Hillbillies are feeling about that matchup? 2 top teams in the C-South Division.
Oh, that's be an interesting matchup there. Salamanca, they're turning some heads in C-South, undefeated right now, and they got a week off this week because their opponent had a positive COVID test. So Salamanca is going to be coming off an unexpected bye week, like Fredonia this week was coming off an unexpected bye week. And you mentioned not only the 2 of the top teams in C-South, but also state-ranked teams. Fredonia entering this week ranked 10th in the state in Class Z, and Salamanca 13th. And you have the Billies entering a 2-game stretch, which I think is going to define their playoff situation, because after the Salamanca game, they return home against Southwestern. Now, the Trojans, they're off to a rough start, but they're a program that you can never rule out. They have an outstanding program, as we all know.
All right, well, Greg, thank you for calling in tonight. First time on the Friday Night Final Drive, and giving us the important information from that Gowanda-Fredonia game. So we'll have to see what exactly that was, but it sounds like may have been a numbers issue for the Panthers.
All right, thanks, Francis.
All right, again, Greg Larson from WDOE in Dunkirk. He calls their games, giving us an update on what happened exactly, or what he knows as of right now, what we know about that Fredonia
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being, our passion.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Being home.